And the winner is Lagan Cement for the commitment to reducing their carbon footprint.
Most of the cement companies in Europe use SRF. The names are familiar to anybody who's interested in the cement industry: Holcim, Lafarge, Cemex, Heidelberger. These are the kinds of companies that are all already using and have a lot of experience of using SRF.
Ireland is the only country in Europe that cement industry has not utilised alternative fuels. We want to change in line with what our European counterparts are doing.
Energy recovery from waste in Europe is a lot more common than it is in Ireland. We seem to be way behind in that. A lot of our waste that is exported to Europe is used in cement kilns and for other purposes for generation of energy.
If you were to use coal or SRF, in broad terms you will see very similar emissions. The benefit of the SRF is in the fact that a portion of the SRF comes from what's called a biogenic source, a non-fossil source. It has a plant-based origin, and that plant might be, in the case of wood waste, or from food, in the case of food waste. And that's counted as a renewable source of CO2. So in the overall accounting process to say how much CO2 is emitted into the atmosphere, that material counts as zero. So that's a definite advantage for SRF in that respect.
The oil crisis in 1973 was easily triggered. Saudi Arabia held just 5% of the world's oil off the market for 90 days to punish the US for providing arms to Israel.
It clearly had an inflationary impact. It clearly left a deep-rooted memory with people as to how difficult it could be when energy prices went through the roof, or indeed you couldn't get energy.
They were very tough times, but now there's increasing talk of a far more serious and permanent threat to the ready supply of cheap oil. A growing number of bankers, energy investors, geologists and academics throughout the world believe we're heading for a brick wall. It's called peak oil, and when it hits, the shock waves could affect the lifestyles of Irish people for generations to come.
I really think that we have to bite the bullet in this country. There are many mixed messages going out from various groups. This material is suitable for combustion in cement kilns.
Sure, so it really just needs people with a little bit of vision to see that there's a material here which at the moment is essentially ending up in landfill, which could be used as a solid fuel replacement.
Fossil fuels, when they're used, release carbon dioxide. We need, as a society, to reduce our carbon dioxide emissions in terms of global warming, etc.
And you know, people like the EPA should be very pleased to see this diversion of material from landfill into a proper full recovery situation.
Everything that's necessary is here. That's the point. You've got the fact that you're finding a reliable, consistent source, you're profiling it, you're auditing it. The combustion process is excellent, very, very high temperature, long residence times. It's the way forward.